Hey Kendrick, hope you're doing well. Um, what is
Awesome.
what has this unique short off season been like? As far as just trying to find the balance of resting after a really long, grueling season, and also working to continue to improve your game and be a better player next year or this year actually.
Yeah, off season obviously been a bit different, a little shorter, but I mean we've been putting in nonstop work. So I mean I took a little time off after the finals just to get my body recovery and things like that. But I was right back to work. You know, it was a short off season. Season starts. I mean next week in a week or two. So definitely got to be ready for that. So it's been short, but it's been good. It's been good.
Is there a specific skill or something you've tried to really focus on in these last few weeks to kind of carry to improve for this season coming up?
Yeah, I'm always looking for ways to improve my game on the off season and in season. So, well, this off season, just getting trying to improve in areas where I'll be needed the most for my team. Improving strengths like a catch and shoot game and things like that. Playing more off the ball and getting catch and shoot. So, and staying in shape is most important for me.
All right, next up we have Shannon Iders with Heat TV. Go ahead, Shannon.
Hi, Kendrick. Thank you for your time today. I want to ask you about Goran and how important it is to have him back and what leadership he provides for you specifically.
Man, it's an honor to have going back for another year. Obviously, he's a veteran on our team, and he teaches a lot and leads by example. That's one thing I've learned from going throughout this 1 year, just how he works and his mentality and approach to the game. And he's been a good veteran for me. Just been teaching me. I've been watching him and learning and having little talks with him, so it's been great. I'm glad to have him back.
All right, next we have Ira Windeman with the Sun Sentinel. Go ahead, Ira.
Hey, Kendrick, good to see you again. I know you're not a doctor, but you lived through it. So I have sort of a weird question, medical question for you, if you will.
Yeah.
Having dealt with coronavirus, and there's a lot of thought that once you get it, you have the antibodies, you don't get it again. How does someone like you sort of handling the whole situation? You're wearing your mask right now. You have the NBA protocols, but some people get a certain confidence that once they've had it, they won't get it again. What have you been told by your doctors as far as your susceptibility to getting it again? And in an odd way, is it sort of comforting to know you already had it?
I mean, it's a contagious virus, and you can catch it again after catching it once. So you have to be cautious there and just follow protocol, things like that, and the social distancing and quarantine and still disinfect. So just it's about safety. And I mean, I've had it previously, but I'm scared to catch it again. So you know, I got to follow protocol.
And then my other question is, because you had it, you've seen the protocols, and it looks like if you test positive, you probably miss at least 12 days. When you got your coronavirus, how soon do you feel you could have gotten back up at a full speed NBA game and played? Because I remember you even told us when you got in the bubble, you still were feeling it. So sort of how long did it last for you to keep you from being at peak NBA condition? Thank you.
Yeah, I would estimate that at about maybe 3 weeks, 3 strong weeks. It took me like 2 weeks to get a positive test, and after that positive test, I still needed about a week or two to get into NBA game shape.
All right, next up we have Mark Medina with USA Today. Go ahead, Mark.
Hi, Kendrick. Thanks for doing this. Hope you're hanging in there. When you compare the bubble to this setup with the season, there's obviously a lot of differences, pros and cons with each setup. So given that, do you see this upcoming season being easier than the bubble or more difficult, and what would be your reasoning?
I think this season is going to get back to a little bit normal than a bubble. It was just a matter of adapting to it. I wouldn't say it was hard, but you know you just have to adapt, and things come and go. And that was one of the things that we had to adapt to and try to let it pass by. But I think this next upcoming season is going to get back to normal a little bit. I think it'll be a bit easier just because it's normal for us to play in arenas and travel a bit. So I think it'll be a little bit back to normal.
All right, next we have our Heat TV announcer, Eric Reed. Go ahead, Eric.
Thank you, Nick. Hey, Kendrick, great seeing you again. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Couple questions for you. The first one would be, it was like a two-part rookie season for you. The first part was sensational, first team all rookie, 67 regular season starts. You played great. And then you didn't start come playoff time for all those reasons that have, with COVID. How do you look back now with the perspective of time past? How do you look back at a very eventful rookie season for you in Miami?
I think it was I had a wonderful first rookie season. Learned a lot. I matured and grown as a player and person. Had some ups and downs. Had to fight through some adversity. I also had some success. So I think I had an overall good rookie year, and I'm looking to build and just continue to improve and do more.
You want to get your feelings on going into what's going to be a very competitive camp, fighting for your place and spot, the addition of Avery Bradley. How are you looking at your challenge and your goals for this coming season?
It's the NBA when you're in, so it's always competitive. Each day you gotta put in rent. Rent's due every day, so it's always competitive. Guys looking to compete at the highest level, so definitely gonna have to compete.
All right, next up, our courtside reporter, Jason Jackson. Go ahead, Jax.
Kendrick, great to see you again, bud. The perspective, piggybacking off what Eric just asked you, everybody had the perspective you had outside of Bam and Jimmy of impacting this team from the first five or being a reserve or being a closer. As you look at it from your perspective, there obviously is the great accomplishment of what you did coming out of camp last year. But having a full view of everything, what's most important to you and how you impact a game and win?
Just learning how to be a lead guard and a playmaker, to lead the team. And that's one of my jobs as a guard and as a point guard, get guys involved and use my strength and play to my strengths, which is scoring as well. And just play winning basketball and just improve in all areas of my game and defensively.
All right, next we have Cooper Moorhead with Heat.com. Go ahead, Coop.
Hey, Kendrick. You talked about this a little bit, and obviously some things are out of your control, but specifically when you saw the team brought back Myers Leonard, and given the success that starting lineup had for so much of the regular season last year, do you see that as an opportunity to try and reestablish that starting lineup, given that, with you and Myers in there was all that success last year?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of options we can go to on this team, particularly because we deep and each guy is ready to go and will step up and play any role that coach is asked. So I think with the players that we have, the lineup can vary, and it's gonna be competitive. Guys gonna be fighting for that spot come training camp, and you just have to be ready and definitely just get back to playing winning basketball. That's our goal, to get back to the finals. So whichever lineup that is and help us win, that's what coach is gonna go with.
All right, next up we have our local WSVN TV Channel 7. Go ahead.
Hey, Kendrick, thanks for taking the time with us today. I wanted to get your thoughts on the new jerseys. I saw that the Heat obviously put out the new Vice jerseys. What are your thoughts on the new jerseys, and how excited are you to wear those?
I saw the Vice jerseys. I got to do a photo shoot of them. I love them, actually. Got a half pink and black. So I think I like them. They pop. They real loud. So I'm willing to show them off. I can't wait to show them off on TV and to the fans.
Thanks, Kendrick.
All right, next up we have Anthony Cheng again with the Herald. Go ahead.
Kendrick, earlier you said that staying in shape was really important for you, especially. What work did you do on your body this offseason? And in some videos, it kind of looked like you maybe dropped a little bit of weight. You looked a little slimmer. Is that, if so, what kind of how will that help you think this season?
It's always helpful just to stay in shape, because if you're in shape, then you don't get as tired as quick, And then if you don't get as tired as quick, you get to perform at the highest level that you can perform. So I think that's most important as a basketball player and athlete to stay in shape, most importantly, so you can perform at the highest level.
Did you drop weight this offseason? Was that a goal of yours or?
I dropped a few pounds once the season was off, and we got to stop playing, just recover a little bit, and probably dropped maybe 8 to 10 pounds. But I got that back real quick as I started back working out.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Mateo Mayorga. Go ahead.
Hey, Kendrick. How fresh is the disappointment of coming up short in the NBA Finals among the returning players? Does it serve as the primary motivation for this group to return to the championship round and get it done this year?
Yeah, definitely. We got a competitive group, young competitive, so that's definitely a goal of ours is to get to that level again and do it efficiently. We had a great regular season last year, which kind of put us in position and throughout the playoffs. But guys stepped up and got it done throughout the playoff series. So we're just looking to do that again and become better and win it all.
Thank you, Kendrick.
All right, and final question goes to Christos Tisaltas with Greece. Go ahead.
Hello, Kendrick. 2 questions for you. The first one is, how boost you get from the last season, who named as one of the all-rookie members of the last season?
So how's it feel?
Yeah. And how big boost you get from that about the next season?
I think that the accolades and success I had previous season really don't matter this upcoming season, because guys gonna it's an X on our back now. We've been to the finals and some guys had success, so every game is going to be much tougher than last season, and we have to know that and just be ready and prepared for that. I think next season we'll do good. We'll be great.
And also, during the off-season, what aspects of your game you working?
Specifically my catch and shoot game, just off the ball a little bit, getting a run and shoot game. I've been working on that, and defensively, just getting my body stronger, improving all around.
So we can expect a better version of Kendrick Nunn.
Absolutely.